What is this? Evade. Let's get this. And that's pretty much it. Now I guess this is jumping into part 2 of episode 2 when we're playing as Barry. The diabolical sometimes adopts the appearance of good or even embodies itself completely therein. Oh. A whole bunch of Kafka quotes in this game.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
I will explain to you why the little girl looks different here than in the previous segment.
Listen, honey. I need you to take me there. Can you do that? Moira. No. I don't believe it. There's no way she's...
Okay, so quick explanation. Thank you, Sector, for the feedback. Thank you, Iruinka, for the hearts. Same here. Jigstra, GTA 5 storyline, awesome, dude. I wish I could play that game. I can't afford it. Way to Rescore, have not played any of the Resident Evil 4 games for too long. Only this is the most time I've spent in a Resident Evil game with this one, and I kind of picked it up because it was new, because it was popular on live streaming, and because it's sort of a good Resident Evil game despite being one of the newer ones, which weren't as well received by the fans. Sector, thank you for that. You were able to redeem it. Just everyone who can, and if you want to, if you're running into issues, let me know via Twitch, private message, and I'll do my best to get something else out to you if those links don't work. Now, to explain what... I'm not gonna shoot you. The little girl here is the same one from the previous part, but she's wearing different clothes because I've played the first chapter twice, and because of that I got enough points to unlock a new outfit for her, this one, and I thought this one made more sense than the nightgown, which I found to be a little bit weird. And this is Barry, and Barry's got some interesting choice in weapons here. Well, Adventurous Things, you know a lot more about Kafka than I do. I wish I had read him when I had the time to read a lot. I barely have enough time to read these days.
So, did Moira drive you crazy?
No, Moira was nice.
She does have a good heart. I bet she saw a little of Polly in you. That's her sister. Where'd you get that bracelet?
I don't know. A woman used it to talk to us. I think. I'm not really sure anymore.
A woman? The Overseer? I read the debrief about her little experiment.
Little? Doesn't seem little. The interesting thing here is that Moira has psychic powers and she can detect enemies and see them through walls. That's why I'm walking crouched. Her ability sort of gets extra range when you're crouched. And she can also do the same sort of thing that Moira did. She can spot things. See? And she does this pointy thing. I'm looking at you, Barry. Hey, Barry. You got a weak name, Barry. And we got a green herb, which we wouldn't have gotten if we wouldn't have... Whoa, what is that? We're seeing something through the wall. There. Oh, that's a brick, I think. Oh yeah, and the little girl can whack people with bricks. whack them over the head, not anything other than that, nothing nastier than that. What is the time? Okay. To any friendlies who find this, we've been abducted against our will. Can you be willingly abducted? That doesn't make any sense. I've been abducted by choice. No, that's something completely different. That's not abducted. We've been abducted against our will and forcibly taken to this island. Our names are Neil Fisher, Pedro Fernandez, Edward Thompson, and Gabriel Chavez. Gabriel Chavez was the guy in a helicopter. Pedro turned into a monster and we fought him. Neil is still around there somewhere, and I think Edward is dead. I don't have coordinates for our location, and I don't know if anyone else is here with us. There's something out there. I can't make out if it's human or animal. I can hear feral, vicious growling, at least multiple potential hostiles. We've been outfitted with these unusual devices on our wrists. We got a transmission from an unknown female telling us to go to the Wosek. I wonder if this is not an experiment run by Outstar, because Wosek sounds like a Polish name. Not sure on the spelling. If you're a friendly who is reading this, meet us at this Wosek. Be safe, be alert. Yeah, I know it's an English. I think it's an English phrase. Hugan, thank you for the feedback.
Hurry, look.
Achuraxu, yeah, man, I gotta get back up to speed with reading.
Edward Thompson. He was with Terra Save.
Yeah, see, Edward is dead.
Damn it. This is why I told her not to get involved.
Dark Daedalus, yeah, I figured it wasn't Polish, but it sounds Polish. Which is enough to make me think Outstar is involved in this. Maybe she's the overseer. Okay, so the game saved.
There's some over there.
Yep.
Find some cover. I'll pick them off before they spot us.
And where's his weak point? On his leg. Okay. See? That's why a lot of people made the connection to Dead Space in the previous live stream that I did last week, because that reminded them and me of Dead Space, the creatures from there. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, just to give you sort of a hint, an update, I won't be playing all brand new games on my live stream. This is one of the new games that I'll be playing. The other one after this, I might do Dying Light, which I've already streamed a little bit of it, and then continue that once we're done with Resident Evil. Let's give that a berry. And what else? I do have a whole list, a long list of games on a whole bunch of places, GOG, Steam, and Gamersgate, and Greenman Gaming, and everywhere, that I want to play. They're not new necessarily, but I really want to play them, and I haven't played them, and that's the plan. So I've got a whole library of games, including Dead Space 1 and 2. I've only played Dead Space 3 as a co-op with Big Nubro here in chat. He's one of my friends, and we played Dead Space 3 in co-op together, and I really enjoyed it. Oh no,
We're over there.
Okay, both of them have the weak point on the legs. No. No, no, not on the legs. Adventurous things, no, she doesn't have the ability to attack enemies. She can spot enemies. Like, she can see them through walls. Kafka's Metamorphosis is quite a short book. Thank you for that. I might actually squeeze that in to my schedule. I've got a long list of books that I want to read. To my shame, one of the books that I haven't read and really want to read is George Orwell's 1984, the year when I was born, and but the movie 1984 with John Hurt and Richard Burton is one of my favorite movies of all time. And my wife just read the book. She said it's pretty similar to the movie. The movie was actually a really faithful adaptation, so I'm looking to read that. Oh, pick up a brick, of course. Oh yeah, Moira. She's more helpful than Moira, I agree. We can't get in there, apparently. Yep, there we go. Of course, this wouldn't be a Resident Evil game without the loot. The thing is about these Resident Evil Revelations games. First of all, why am I not playing the first one? Simply because when I decided to buy this game, I said, let's buy the first Resident Evil game, Resident Evil Revelations game.
I need a key.
It was more expensive than this one, its sequel, which was really weird.
This place is crawling with them. Be careful.
And but it still is a lighter, okay, on the leg. But if I shoot this dude, the other ones will appear. So well, yeah, but it's weird, guys. I mean, a game being like the sequel being much cheaper than. Ah, man, I missed that entirely. Almost. Did we get it? Yep. What is that? Pick it up. Like a game being much cheaper than its predecessor. That was weird. Well, Sector, I agree. My wife just watched the movie.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
And loved it. Oh, we got another one. The switch over. Oh, the head. Okay. (1994) is essentially what we're living right now, and in a way, we're already living that. Let's give that to the little girl. I'll take the explosive one. No, I think the future of humanity is essentially somewhere between Orwell and Gibson. In terms of like science fiction writers. Yeah. This game is interesting, but it's not as complex as the other Resident Evil games. Like even Resident Evil 5, which is more action than this. I remember watching a live stream of it, a live stream series of it, and the persons playing it were doing a lot more exploration and finding a lot more things. And there were a lot more places to explore, and the maps were bigger, and the so on and so forth. I think this is, and also this is a weird game because the first one came out on portable consoles, and then was ported over to PC. Now that makes sense when you think about the maps being smaller and everything. That makes sense because the game is smaller. But with this one, it's a bit weird because the game came out on PC first and not on portable consoles, like not at all. We could give the little girl a boost. Why can't we give her a boost? Oh, there's an E somewhere. Ah, come on. What the... This is really weird. Ah! That was for... Ah, crap. I thought it was to get... That was really weird. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Fixed it. But before... Let's just carry this because we found it. But before we climb on top of the building, or help the little girl climb on top of the building... Let's explore a little bit because we have not looked at everything that's around here. There was definitely a barrel somewhere that I hadn't cracked. I remember seeing that. There we go. And maybe there's more of those rubies and stuff. And we can, yep, there we go. Topaz. Some games are really weird to live stream. Wait, no, put that down. Because they have these sort of collectibles and exploration moments and everything when it's maybe not as interesting for the viewers to watch. Come on, old man Barry! Come on, Barry! Yeah, we don't need the ladder, we can just jump down. She's got no room in her inventory. Barry, come on, dude.
That should get us through.
Found the key. Found a rifle. Nice! Well, of course we can use this. Stop running. Stop running. Look at the AI, it's so confused. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah. Parts. Of course. Makes perfect sense. Like, is there no other way out of this house? Nope, we have to climb. Oh, found Outlast and Torchlight 2, Knocknecks. Well, Torchlight 2 is a good game. And Outlast was a good game. I had fun live streaming that. Sector says the funny thing was the first Diablo, the butcher area, scared me almost every time. Well, you know what? The first Diablo was actually more horror-oriented than Diablo 2, and definitely more than Diablo 3, in my opinion. Those were more sort of slasher horror, those, you know, gory, violent. The first one had one of those sort of semi-horror atmospheres that worked pretty well.